What's up, familia? Welcome inside the pad. Hope you guys are doing good. Keep in between the lines. Got your load secure. Okay, so, growing up, man, I remember this saying, and the saying is everyone always telling you that you can't. Everyone always telling you that you're not going to amount to anything. Everyone always telling you that you're not going to make it. Or also, you're not supposed to make it. We're not supposed to make it. I remember those sayings. They're still around today. I still hear them, Holmes. I still do. But I remember when I was younger, I used to buy into it. And I just kind of used to nod my head and be like, yeah, man, damn, man, it's growing up. Everyone always telling you that you can't. Everyone always telling you that you're never going to make it. Everyone always telling you that you're not going to be anything. Hey, homie, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Now, look, once upon a time, I did buy into it. And I would nod my head and I would say the exact same thing. I would say the exact same thing. Hey, we're not supposed to make it. Hey, Holmes, everyone always telling us that we're not going to make it. Everyone always telling us that we can't. But when I look back today, honestly, it's all BS, dog, because I don't remember anybody telling me that I can't, or anybody telling me that, I'm not supposed to make it, or anybody telling me that I'm not going to make it. Here's the thing, okay, and there is a difference. I did have people tell me, hey, Holmes, if you keep going the way you're going, yeah, you're going to end up in a wreck. Hey, if you keep doing what you're doing, you're not going to make it anywhere. That's not the same. That's not the same as saying, hey, you're not going to make it anywhere because you're just you. And you're not supposed to make it. The question I want to ask is, there's that saying, everyone always telling you that you can't. Everyone and always telling you that you're not going to make it. Everyone always telling you that you're not going to amount to anything. Okay, everyone and always. I look back today, dog, and by the way, homie, for everyone that I, hung around with and everything like that, Holmes, I could look at their lives and I'm like, you know what? Actually, on the contrary, I saw people, being adults and so many other people saying, hey, you know what? You can be this, you can be that, but you're choosing not to because you're choosing to live this other life, which we're not going to get into. You guys know what I'm talking about. Who's everyone? And always? You're talking about your friends, family, teachers. Now, definitely, man, are there some parents out there that, are angry and pissed off at the world and, tell their kids some jacked up stuff like that? Oh, yeah, of course. Is that everyone? Familia, be careful with race hustlers. Okay? Keep trucha of that, man. Be careful. It is pretty easy to manipulate people's minds when it comes to stuff like that. Because looking back at it today, yeah, Holmes, I'm being real, man. I can't really remember a time when somebody said, hey, you're not going to make it. You know why? Just because of you. Just because you're not supposed to. I did have people say, if you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to end up in a wreck. That's not the same. So who is they? Who is everyone? And you'll get a lot of empty answers like, whoa, society, the world, just a bunch of empty answers, man, to give you an answer without actually truly giving you a answer. And it's like, hey, that's what they think of you. That's how they see you. Whoever they is, how they're thinking of you or seeing you, maybe they do, maybe they don't. I don't know who the hell they is anyway. What, politicians? I got no idea. But I will tell you guys this, man. I will tell you guys this. I remember I had a teacher. I was in the second grade. Chicana teacher, right? And she told that to us at that age. She said, hey, you guys are not supposed to make it. Hey, they see you like this. They see you like that. That I have been told plenty of times throughout, my whole childhood, man, young adult. And like I said, you still hear it today. But in reality, I can't recall any time somebody actually said, hey, man, you know what? You're not going to make it just because you are you. I heard a lot of people, or I had a lot of people tell me, hey, man, everyone always telling us that we can't. I don't know who, looking back at it, no. Actually, that's not true. You guys want to know who I see tell you you can't more than anybody else? You. I hear individuals tell themselves they can't more than anybody else. For example, I say, hey, you know what? Workout. I don't care what the workout is. I don't care. Find a workout that you enjoy and work out. I don't know, man. I can't. Boom. There it is. You just told yourself you can't. Hey, dog, get in shape. I don't know, man. I try, but I don't know. It doesn't work out. Boom. You just doubted yourself. Not somebody else. You just did that to you. Hey, take a freezing cold shower. I don't know. I can't. There it is. You just told yourself you can't. You don't need somebody else telling you you can't. You're telling yourself you can't. Hey, fast. 24, 48 hours, man. Let your body clean itself out. I don't know. I can't. Again, you keep telling you can't. I don't see anybody else telling you can't. And growing up with a lot of this BS, homie, that people just kind of nod their heads. I did the same thing. I bought into it all too. Just kind of like, yeah, everyone always telling us that we can't, man. Who? Family, friends, teachers? Who? Is it really everybody? Or are we just supposed to buy into the whole empty answers of, wow, just the world? Well, just society. Because in reality, homie, looking back at it today, dog, with all the stuff that I bought into, this is one of them. I look back at it today, nah, Charlie, homie, ain't nobody was telling me that. Yeah, maybe you did have somebody tell you something like that. Maybe there was somebody that says something like that. That's everyone. That's all the time. But people just buy into all this BS, homie, that just kind of is supposed to be there to put a weight on your back. It just manipulates people's minds. But in reality, I hear people themselves individually hold themselves back, tell themselves that they can't, and put a weight on their back as an excuse on why they can't more than anybody else. More than anybody else. So, you can't? No, you can. You can. For one, it doesn't matter what other people think. I don't know why that's so huge. But you think about how many times you keep on telling yourself you can't. You keep on looking on how many times you keep doubting yourself. Before you start with this whole, oh man, everyone always telling me that I can't. Everyone always telling us that we're not supposed to make it. Take a look in the mirror, Holmes. Of all the times that you've said that you can't, you're doing it to yourself. Anyway, familia, like I said, man, I just want to go ahead and throw this out there again. Be careful with the race hustlers. Be careful. Manipulation is a strong, strong weapon. And it just doesn't work like that. It takes time. But sooner or later, you're going to find yourself, you know what? I'll save that video. I'll save that for another video, Holmes. How about that? If not, I might have to get into it all on this one. And it's going to change what I'm talking about. But just be careful with all that. Like I said, growing up, I used to say the same thing. Man, you know what it's like, man. Everyone always telling you that you can't. In reality, hey, homie, that wasn't really happening. I was just repeating what everybody else was repeating. Everyone always saying that I can't. Everyone always saying that we can't. Oh, we're not supposed to make it. I don't recall that. I just recall myself, along with so many others, repeating that. As always, familia, live your life like you're on the road. Be aware of your surroundings and always keep a safe distance. Blood makes you live, but loyalty makes you family. Until next time, this is the Troll Trucker. Over and out.